Hey guys, welcome back to The Bright Side. Macy here, The Bright Side Girl, and today we're going to be doing my Mermaid Marathon reading vlog week 2. So I will link the first reading vlog up in the cards in case you guys missed it and want to go check it out. This is my reading vlog for Mermaid Marathon, which is my Mermaid Pirate Island summer themed readathon. We are starting bright and early on Monday morning. I'm getting ready to head out to work, but first we have some reading updates. I only have 2.5 hours left of Upon a Starlit Tide. I am loving this. I'm torn. I'm not sure whether this one or this one are going to be my favorite as of right now because they both have the potential to be 5 stars. The atmosphere, the vibes, the storytelling, the writing, so good. Both very different though. This one is actually a mashup of Little Mermaid and Cinderella. I don't know if that was super purposefully done, but there are like stepsisters and a ball and a glass slipper and of course the Little Mermaid elements as well. There's fairies in here. The romance is fun. Only issue with the audiobook, because I am really loving the narrator like a lot, is that the main love interest that is in here, she has like a piratey voice for, which makes sense because he's a sailor, but it makes him sound like way older, and it doesn't fit with the youthfulness of our main character because they're around the same age, and she's making him talk like Lucy, I've always liked you, and like it just sounds kind of silly, and then she's making the other sailors talk that way too, so I'm getting them mixed up. It's not like overly ridiculous, but it doesn't give me as much romance vibes because he's like, I love it when you kiss me. It's not that bad, but it's somewhat like that. So that's my only qualms with the audiobook, but I'm loving her narration as a whole, but hopefully that will help you guys determine whether you want to physically read it or listen. I'm loving that it's a mashup retelling. So I'm finishing this one today on audio. I have 2 hours left, and then I'm starting Amalfi Curse. So I've been trying to somewhat bounce back and forth between the pirate side and the mermaid side. So no pirates in here, but there is treasure hunting, there is diving. My friend just read it and said that I'm gonna love it. She said it was fantastic. It's one of the ones I'm the most excited for. So hopefully we have an awesome week of reading and audiobooking. And then still physically reading Break Wide the Sea. I am 115 pages in, so I'm almost halfway. I was hoping to finish this weekend to start my next arc. We're gonna try to get through it this week very quickly because I want to start that Selkie arc, but I'm loving it, so I'm kind of not wanting to like plow through it. It is so enjoyable. There's also curses in here and all the whale magic and everything, and it's just giving me all of the vibes that I want, but in a slightly darker element. I don't know if this is YA because I think our main character is like 24. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look it up, but loving it. I did want to show you guys because I forgot to show you the day that it happened. But I got some stuff at the Little Free Libraries this week, and it was probably the most epic thing I have ever found. So before I show you that, yesterday I found the Pirate's Own book. I think this is a non-fiction pirate book about some famous pirates like Mary Read, Jean Lafayette, Benito de Soto, and it's got illustrations and things in it. So what an awesome find that I got down by the beach yesterday, so that was exciting. But then on Saturday, we went to this Little Free Library down by the beach, and I cannot believe I found these. I found This Blood That Binds trilogy by S. Coakley. So this is an indie author that I have been eyeing on Instagram because these books are so beautiful. They are new adult vampire stories. I am a tiny bit nervous they're going to be too spicy for me, but if they are, I will send them to friends that enjoy that. But because they're indie books, you're not going to find them easily while book hunting because they're not going to be mass produced, like people are going to go intentionally to buy them, and so the odds of you finding them are just so low, and I just could not believe it, especially in a Little Free Library. So I found the full trilogy, This Blood That Binds, and her naked books are beautiful. If I can find them on Pango, I will link some links for you guys because I am a Pango ambassador. It's a place where you can get used books that are in like good condition. The Blood That Binds Us, gorgeous. And then This Blood That Breaks Us. So this one didn't have the dust jacket for some reason, which is very sad. I'm wondering if I can message the author and see if I can get a dust jacket or what the best way to go about it is. Let me know what you guys think. So I did take 3 from this Little Free Library, but I left 5 books. So I personally, whenever I take anything from a Little Free Library, I try to leave 2 to 3 books per book that I take, because I am able to find used books like so cheaply at Dollar Tree and used bookstores, like really good quality books. I rotate a lot with my shelves. I get sent a lot of books with friends and things. So I try to put in like double what I am taking, especially if it's something really cool like this. That's just me personally. You do not have to do that. Also, if the Little Free Libraries look low, I tend to do that as well. I use the Little Free Library app to find them and to go hunting. So just to let you guys know, because I know I took 3, but I left like 5 or 6 books in the Little Free Library to replace them. I would have left like 20 books to replace them if there had been room, because that was so exciting. I hope I love it. Okay, those are my reading plans for today. I'm going to try and physically read a little bit later as well. Jeff has jury duty today, so we're not sure whether he's going to be gone until like 5 or whether he's going to get sent home early. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to go to my parents and go swimming after work like I have been doing on Mondays while we're a little bit slower and it's a little bit hotter out, or if I'm going to come home. I'm going to wait and see whether he's done early or not to decide that. So I'm not really sure on what my late afternoon plans are. I'll probably work until like 3. I'm going to get going. I've got my mermaid hat on. I've got like my summer vibes. I'm feeling pretty good today, and we're just going to go have a great start to the week. So I will see you a little bit later. I'm home. I'm in the backyard. Weather has gone down and I'm just like out here gardening. It's going okay. Everything is growing so well, but it's just really messy. So there's kind of a battle between spending too much time like cleaning things up and then also just like growing amazing food and using it. So that's what I've been doing. I'm listening to Upon a Starlit Tide. I'm almost done, hoping to get it done at work today, but we had like a weird short work day and we did some talking and stuff, so I wasn't able to finish it. So I'm gonna have to start my next audio tomorrow. But that is my update for this evening. I think we're gonna go on a little walk later, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Tonight's harvest. Happy Mermaid Marathon day 9 and happy Tuesday. Checking in with you at 3:30 p.m. I've been a busy gal today. Today I designated for regular work, videos, Instagram, and cleaning. I'm not doing the greatest, but we're doing okay. I filmed the next readathon announcement. I've almost finished editing last week's vlog, and I filmed another video for August as well. I'm really trying to get ahead because my sister's getting married the first week of August and things are getting more and more stressful, so send me all the love. So we did all of that, and I read some on the hammock, so I got to 165 pages in Break Wide the Sea. Something cool happened. It's getting better and better. The magical whales, the finfolk, the curses, like, it's just everything. I really just cannot wait to see what my favorite book of the readathon is, because I'm enjoying most of them so much. Then last night I finished Once Upon a Starlit Tide. You guys, this was so good. Oh, it got darker and grittier towards the end. Like there were some somewhat gruesome torture scenes with the villain and the love interest and things in here that I was not quite expecting. Like it was kind of intense. I just didn't see it coming. But the ending and just the way the storytelling was done was magnificent. I cannot wait to read her other retelling, which I think is a Hansel and Gretel retelling, which I loved. This had the elements of like Little Mermaid and Cinderella, but obviously its own thing. And I just was like blown away with it. So guess what? It was a 5-star. Yay! So now I feel successful with the readathon, even if my reading is a little bit slower. We really gotta hustle to try and hit all 12 of these reading challenges. I'm gonna try to do it in as least stressful of a way as I can. We are using this one for the Fin on the Cover challenge. So we are officially 3 challenges down, I think. So we are good to go there. Then last night, and I only got like half an hour in, I started the Amalfi Curse by Sarah Penner, and I am obsessed. So good. This has different timelines in it because we're learning about things that happened in the 1800s and then bouncing back and forth because there's like a curse and you're following how the curse came to be. They're even talking about pirates in here, which is really cool because I didn't know that. Like I knew it had treasure hunting and witchy elements, but I didn't know if it would have pirates. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have mermaids. I'm using this for the pirate challenge anyway. I just can't get over the cover. It's one of my favorites of the year, but I'm really, really loving it. So Haven Ambrose, a trailblazing nautical archaeologist, archaeologist. She has come to the sun-soaked village of Positano to investigate the mysterious shipwrecks along the Amalfi Coast. But Haven is hoping to find more than old artifacts beneath the azure waters. She's secretly on a quest to locate a trove of priceless gemstones her late father spotted on his final dive. Upon Haven's arrival, strange maelstroms and misfortunes start plaguing the town. Is it nature or something more sinister at work? So there's like witchy goodness in here as well, so it's kind of a good one for summerween if you're looking for that. I'm having the best time. Feeling a little bit all over the place with the reading, but also still feeling like good about how it's going. Today is a little bit more of a boring vlog day, but tomorrow we're gonna go back to the beach and do some reading and kind of chill. So I'm just trying to like get ahead on everything so that we can enjoy our time there as well. So I think that's it for now. I'm gonna continue to edit and clean and cook and garden and all that kind of fun stuff and regular work and get as much done as we can. I'm gonna do my audiobooking as well. I don't think I'll finish it today, but I'm gonna try really hard to, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Tonight's harvest. Hey guys, happy Mermaid Marathon day 10. It is 4 o'clock on Wednesday. I got up early today and I took Ledge for a walk. I got a bunch of emails and work done. I got a little bit ahead on editing this vlog, and then I took myself to the beach. I took some photos for the rest of the readathon. I read for an hour, walked around by the harbor, and then I went to Trader Joe's and I got some stuff for dinner tonight. So I'm gonna show you all of that footage now. Also got Jeff a shirt for Christmas. If I see things that I think people will really like, I try to pick up certain things here and there. So I got him like an oceany shirt that had a bunch of dogs on it that said like rough life in Oceanside or something. So I got to put that away. And then I went to Burlington. I got my sister this big pretty basket that's like silver and sparkly because I am making her a cleaning supplies basket for her wedding because I know she is going to hate going shopping for like the boring stuff. I'm kind of a nerd and I liked that part, but I know she's gonna hate it. And also I got like the good smelling versions of things. So I got some like slightly more natural like toilet bowl cleaner that smells like mint. I got some Mrs. Meyer's house spray. I got some Zum laundry detergent. I have like a dustpan. I've got some Scrub Daddies. I'm gonna add a bunch of different things all related to cleaning supplies, and then put some tissue paper and make it look like super cute for her bridal shower. I'm gonna make like a kitchen basket as well, I think, for the actual wedding, but for the shower I'm doing that. So feeling somewhat accomplished today. Okay, reading update. I only have like half an hour left of this. I was hoping to have already started my other audio, but I haven't yet. But I am loving this so much. Like at this point, it's going to be a 5 stars unless the ending is like really terrible. It's just so witchy, so atmospheric. I'll talk to you more about it when I finish it, but kind of everything I wanted it to be and more. So pumped. And then I got to page 225 of Break Wide the Sea. So I have less than 100 pages left, and I was just gonna plow through this today. I know we are going to the beach this weekend, and this book, because it's like a floppy paperback, is so nice to read at the beach. And I know my next book I'm starting on ebook, and I won't have a physical book to bring with me. So I think I'm gonna save this one for beach reading, and I'm gonna start my Selkie arc tonight. So we'll talk about that once I start it. I got my mermaid time in today, so I'm feeling pretty good. We had a really nice like midweek Wednesday. So once again, just continuing to clean and cook and garden. I am just rapidly trying to get ahead because we are less than 4 weeks until my sister's wedding, and we have so many events coming up with the shower and the bachelorette party and the rehearsal dinner. We've got to figure out hair. I've got to book nail appointments and all of this stuff. So I'm trying to get ahead on videos and cleaning and gardening and just all this stuff. I'm like deep cleaning the house because my aunt might come over. So kind of a boring week a little bit. Tomorrow I'm headed back to my parents' house. I'm gonna go swim. We'll practice wedding hair on my sister, a whole thing. So, and then I got some book mail today. So my fairy loot came. I just now opened this. I'm not entirely sure what the book is. I think I may have gotten spoiled because I think I saw a friend post about it because mine is so late. But I get the young adult fairy loot box. Oh, fun! A Night in the Moth beach towel. Really cute. I always debate on keeping these though because they're usually like super thin, and I am so particular with cloth items like blankets, pillows, and clothes. I like them to be like a certain way. So we'll have to see, but this is really cute. I need to read that book. The theme for this month is the storm within. There's a nice little girl in the water, so that's exciting. So a Poppy War plate. I have not read this one either. I don't always keep everything in the box just because it can add up. I use stuff for giveaways and Christmas presents. Wow, this is really cool. That is so pretty. I have a Raven Voice plate. Maybe I should do like an old school thing that I kind of saw coming back where you get like the plate holders and you put like plates on your wall. Maybe I should do that in my office with the bookish plates. Let me know if that's a good idea. And let me know if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, Elias metal bookmark. Sometimes this spoils what book I'm getting, but I'm assuming this is Elias. I'm assuming this is based on the book that I've gotten. I have a little cheat sheet that I'll look at in a second. We got this really cool art print, which is really awesome. I love them and I never know what to do with them at the same time. Okay, I set aside the overlays. They've been sending like page overlays because I wanted to see what the book was first. I think I know what it is. Awesome. Okay. Heir of Storms by Lauren Hamilton Murray. I don't think I had this one on my most anticipated. I don't think I knew about it. But look, it's perfection. She has like water magic. The naked book is really cool. Oh, the edges are amazing. Okay. Blaze, a Rain singer, is born into one of the most powerful fire-wielding families in the Empire. Her birth summoned a devastating storm that resulted in the deaths of thousands, and she has spent her life an outsider, reveled and feared. When Blaze and her twin brother Flint are selected to compete in the choosing right, the trials which decide the future rulers of the Empire, she's suddenly thrust into the limelight and into battle. So we have like elemental magic, we have a competition, sounds very cool. It says fire magic, but she clearly has water magic. Excited to check this out. They always send like a matching bookmark, tarot cards that I never know what to do with, and then page overlays now. These go on certain pages in the book just for fun and like for pictures and stuff. Super fun. I really like these, but I need to take a picture of them and find ways to like use them. Okay, so the metal bookmark. So the bookmark is from Ember in the Ashes, which is a fantasy series that everyone loves that I have not read yet. Not my favorite box ever, because I'm not entirely sure if I will keep the towel or the plate just because I'm not up on these fandoms. But I'm excited to have that book and try and check it out. So I'm gonna go get going with today's tasks. I may check in when I finish Amalfi Curse, and I'll chat with you soon. Good morning, happy Mermaid Marathon, day 11. It is 10 a.m. on Thursday morning. I'm checking in with you at a reasonable hour because I have a fun, busy day planned. I did some work and stuff this morning and I have to do some later tonight. But I am headed to my parents. We are going to have a swim day. We are going to color my mom's hair. We're going to practice my sister's wedding hair. I am an ex-hairstylist. In case you guys didn't know, I used to do hair for a living, so I still do a lot with my family. So we're going to practice wedding hair and do all that kind of stuff. We're going to get some sunshine, go swimming, and then my sister and I are going to binge watch the last 2 episodes of Bachelor in Paradise that aired this week together because we were trying to watch it together. Overall, a really fun day. So I finished Amalfi Curse yesterday. Loved it. 5 stars. Like, the ending could have done just a tiny bit more, but I really enjoyed it. The vibes were immaculate. Like, it is the perfect summer read. I was worried about the 2 timelines like messing up kind of like the feeling of it. I so enjoyed the like historical sea witches and pirate element, the treasure hunting, the diving. There's a little romance in here. It was so freaking good. I loved it so much. It's such a perfect one for the readathon and just summertime in general. Like, it was amazing. I need more like summer witches in my life. Ugh, I loved it. So 5 stars. So excited. This readathon's going really well. I am using this one for the treasure hunt treasure reading badge. We are officially 4 badges down, which is not that good, but I have 2 books that I have not finished yet, and we are just like in crunch time. We have 4 solid days. They're fairly busy days, but we're just gonna do our best. I did start The Sirens from Amelia Hart last night. This one and Once Upon a Starlit Tide were 2 that I was like top tier excited about them. However, I had 2 friends that didn't like this, and then it's been getting very mixed reviews. I wasn't overly sucked in with the beginning. I'm worried it's going to get a little bit overly dark in the ways that I don't like. So I'm going to put this off. I may not do it for the readathon now. I wanted to start something that I could get through really quickly and just like have a good time. So I had a weird choice and I started Voice of the Ocean by Kelsey M. Apeche. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I was very nervous for this one and I didn't even buy a copy until recently, because this is done by a famous like YouTuber Sims girl, and she has like millions of followers. And the reason I was nervous is because sometimes when extremely popular YouTubers get book deals, I feel like they just put the books out and they don't like edit them and prep them and take care of them as much as they should. And by them I mean like the publishers are not like cleaning the books up the way that they normally would, because they know they're gonna sell because the person has a big following. I've seen this happen with like 2 other bigger YouTubers before where I've read their books, and obviously they're debuts, so they're not going to be like perfect, but I am like not an overly picky reader. Like, I'm just here for a good time. And so I was nervous about that kind of situation. Like, there was one that I read that felt like it was barely edited, which is not on the person writing it. It was on the publishing company that knew that they were going to be able to sell a lot, so they just pushed it out. Anyway, we're going to give it a try though, because it's mermaidy and it's a new release, so we're going to check it out. And also it has a map in it. One of the treasures is a book with a map, and I only had 1 book out of my new release TBR that had a map in it, and that was A Forgery of Fate. However, that audiobook is 15 hours and I don't think I'm going to be able to get that one in plus some other things. This one's about 12 and a half, so still a little bit longer, but I just feel like it's going to go fast. So I needed something specifically for the map challenge. Out of all the Mermaid and the Pirate books, this one and Forgery of Fate were the only ones that had a map. I was very surprised. We're doing this one as our next audiobook. I did not start my new ebook yet, but we're going to do that later today. I'm going to take you with me. I don't know if there's going to be a lot to film, but I'll film like swimming and stuff like that. I am not sure which book I'm going to read in the pool. We're going to have like a fun summery girls day, and I will do some more of my audiobooking and reading when I get home later tonight, because we have 8 treasures to hit still for the Storygraph challenge, and we're going to have to like figure out how to do that in 4 days. So wish me luck. I'll see you soon. Hey guys, and happy Mermaid Marathon day 12. It is 3 p.m. on Friday. I'm just now checking in. I did not have a lot to film yesterday or today. I have just been buckling down with the housework, the regular work, the editing, and all of that stuff today, trying to get ahead before my sister's wedding and just get prepared and everything. We're getting more and more stressed as it gets closer, and I'm trying to like maintain my mental health while we have like all of these different events and things happening. So we're just doing the best that we can. But I got some book mail yesterday. Target had another buy 2 get 1 free sale, and the books were on sale to begin with. So I got all of these for like $22, I think. So I got Shadow and Tide by Rachel Greenlaw. This is the second from Compass and Blade, which is a pirate treasure hunting start of a series. I was going to get to this one this year. However, I didn't realize it was a trilogy and not a duology. So instead I'm going to reread Compass and Blade once more next year, read this one, and then read the new release. But I really loved the first book, so I'm glad to have a copy. Into the Sunken City. I think this one might be an indie book. I'm not sure. I saw somebody post about it. I know there's like an underwater kingdom, treasure hunting. There could be mermaids. I'm not sure. I was wanting to do an under the water video recommendation video, but I didn't get to it this year, but we'll do it next year. This is one of the ones I had on my list. And then I went ahead and got Voice of the Ocean. I had just heard such mixed reviews about this one that I didn't get it in advance for the readathon, but you know, we just love mermaid books over here. So I got it and I'm so glad because I wasn't a big fan of the cover, but I actually like it more in person. And this book is like a lot bigger than I was expecting. It's really, really pretty. I like the way that they've done the designs of everything, and this one has the map that we need. I am actually over halfway into this now on audio and I'm really enjoying it. Like, it's cheesy and goofy and YA mermaidy, but no more than some of the other books that I really enjoy. I think the writing is fine, especially for it being a debut. Like, I'm just here for a good time. I'm here for the vibe. There's royalty. So in this one, we are following the youngest daughter of the Siren Queen. Celeste's life is tightly controlled. She is desperate to prove her worth and escape her destiny, trapped in a palace as a royal figurehead, and she intends to join the chorus, an elite group of siren warriors. With the final test on the horizon, Celeste feels the pressure to finally gain control over her temperamental song, a magic gifted by the goddess herself. But when she encounters a seemingly harmless ship in Staria's waters and helmed by the intriguing Prince Raiden Sharp, her path veers towards forbidden waters. Basically, they're like sirens and they're like supposed to kill the humans if they come in their land, but she thinks it's wrong. She has to go on land. It's definitely like a Little Mermaid retelling, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm having a really fun time with it, so I'm really glad. And then I started my Selkie arc. I got almost 10% into this one. My goal is to get to at least 50%, and then I will just go ahead and count it for my reading treasure and count it for the readathon. Cheating a little bit, but that's okay. We're doing our best. We're getting things done. I have a lot of tomato things brewing. I've got some broth cooking in the kitchen. I save all of like my chicken bones and different things, and then like the ends of onions and garlic and all that stuff, and I freeze it. And then when I have a lot, I'll make like a big batch of broth, and then I'll freeze the broth so I have broth on hand. So I'm making broth right now, and then I'm making tomato jam with some leftover tomatoes. I made some fermented tomatoes. I made some crushed tomatoes that I froze. I have a little list of the things that I want to make with my tomatoes to like preserve them. I don't do canning because I'm a little intimidated by it, and also I just personally prefer to either ferment or freeze. It's easier. I think there's more nutrients in it. So I've been making like spaghetti sauce and tikka masala sauce and crushed tomatoes and freezing them, and then I've made salsa and fermented tomatoes and bruschetta topping, all fermented, like lacto fermented, so that has good bacteria. So that's what we've been doing, trying to make sure that I don't get too behind on my harvest foods so that I can enjoy them like later on when we don't have them. But right now I'm gonna run to Target and Ross. I'm gonna take you with me. I have to get a couple more things from my sister's presents for both the wedding and her moving out and different stuff like that. So we're gonna go wander. I need to find this like glass Pyrex casserole dish because I'm going to etch. I do like the little etching paste, and I'm gonna etch her new last name into it. I did that for myself when I got married, and it's really nice because if you take your casserole dish to like a party or something, it has your name on it if you happen to leave it. So, and it's also cute. So we're gonna go look for that. I'm also gonna find some more things for her like cleaning basket that I'm making her if I can. I think that's what we're gonna do today. I'll take you with me, and that'll be our little outing for today. I do think we're gonna do one last kind of mermaidy thing tomorrow. Yesterday was really fun, but I got home at like 8 o'clock because the Bachelor in Paradise episodes were longer than I expected, but chef's kiss, they are so good. The new format is odd. There's like weird scenes and things, but overall I'm enjoying it. I'm having a great time with it. So we're trying to like get things done all the way around, and I'm feeling like pretty good about it overall. Let's go shopping. Happy Mermaid Marathon day 13. On Saturday. We decided to stay home today and
just get like a bunch of housework done and kind of just hang out here and hang out with Ledge. We did get out and take Ledge for a walk, and now we are going to go to dinner. I've got us a reservation at a little Mexican restaurant, so we're going to get out of the house for a little bit. I have about an hour and a half left of this one, and that's all of the reading that I have done today, but we're going to finish something today, whether it be my physical book or a graphic novel or this book, and then we're going to cram a couple things in tomorrow and hopefully finish off the readathon really strong. We were planning on having a beach day today, but it was kind of cloudy and we decided just to stay around here and get some stuff done. So a little bit of a boring weekend, but I'll take you with us while we go to dinner, and I'll check back in with you tomorrow. Mermaid Marathon day 14 and the final day. This has been the quickest readathon ever. We had a really nice time at dinner last night. We went to this like kind of trendy Mexican restaurant that kind of had some fusion Mexican food. I got like a quinoa microgreen shrimp bowl because we're eating extra healthy right now for summer. It was awesome. So my plans for today, we're headed over to my parents. Jeff has to help them do something today, move a truck or something, and we're gonna go swimming. I have big plans. I am gonna finish this today for sure. I have 100 pages left. I had planned on finishing it while we were at the beach, but we didn't go to the beach. So we're gonna try and finish that one today. I have an hour and a half left in Voice of the Ocean. I'm sad I wanted to finish this yesterday because there's another audio that I really wanted to read for the readathon. So I think I'm just gonna start it, and whatever I can finish, we'll still count it because I should be able to get a chunk done hopefully when we get home. And then last night in the car ride, I completed Castle Swimmer. So this is a graphic novel based off of a webtoon, or a webtoon made into a graphic novel about this like whole underwater world. There's like this merman that is like the beacon and is said to be like the prophecies for all these different like creatures. There are like these half shark, like half human creatures that think they need to kill him to break a curse. The mer people think they need him to do something. And there's a Selkie in here, which is perfect because I can use this for my Selkie reading treasure, because I don't know in what world I thought I was going to be able to finish that Selkie arc. I am going to read it very soon. And I did like the 20 pages that I read, but we just did not get to it. So yay, I'm glad I can like complete this for that treasure now. I'm going to organize everything and figure out which books are going to hit like which treasures, because I think I have hit them all. So we're going to try to at least finish 2 books today. Big plans. Hopefully we're not going to stay at my parents too long and I can come back and like do some audiobooking while I garden or something. But that is the plans for our final day of Mermaid Marathon. I didn't read as much as I wanted to, but I have had such a great time with most of these books. Oh, I did finish Sea Change. This is the only one that I didn't love. Just a little bit boring, just a little bit more on the younger side, which doesn't always bother me. I just didn't connect to it fully. It had a little bit more modern day politics in a fantasy setting, which isn't my favorite because it made it a little bit darker and heavier. It's not a bad one. I think a lot of people are gonna like it. It just wasn't my favorite because I just want like those atmospheric ocean mermaid adventure vibes. But loving this one to my surprise, because I was really nervous about it, and there are pirates in here and sirens and all kinds of great stuff. So I'm really having a great time with this one, and another friend said it was her favorite of the readathon that she read, and I'm having a great time with this one too. So we're doing good. We'll do a full wrap up later today, but I'll take you with me while we go swimming and stuff like that, and we'll just have a last fabulous day. So see you soon. Hey guys, it has now been a week since I have checked in with you. Things have just been really, really crazy towards the end of July, but I'm here to wrap up this reading vlog. So I did finish Voice of the Ocean on Sunday. I did not finish Break Wide the Sea, but I did finish it a few days later. So I will be going in depth over all of these and all the treasures they hit and everything in my Mermaid Marathon reading wrap up, which should be up pretty soon. I have already posted my Retoldathon announcement, which is my retelling themed readathon for August. This one is only going to be 1 week because I've got a lot coming up. I talk about it more in that video, but I read a total of 8 books for this readathon.
3 pirate, 5 mermaid. Not quite as much as I wanted, but I am happy with any amount of books. I did 3 physical with the 2 graphic novels and then 5 audiobooks. How busy everything has been, I'm really pleased with this, and I really liked almost everything that I read, so this was a very successful readathon. I love that I read only new releases. That was really fun. I'm curious to see how many like new nautical mermaidy type books that we'll get next year. I'm gonna keep reading some of the other new releases hopefully before the end of the year as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. Please let me know if you participated in any way, whether you did all of the reading and the photo challenges and we're all in, or whether you read one book at home and had a great mermaidy time. Hit me up with some kind of nautical themed emoji if you made it this far. I appreciate those of you that watch the reading vlogs so much. You have no idea, because these are the most work to create and edit, and they're the least watched on my channel, but I kind of like having them as a time capsule to like look back on and see what we're doing and film all the events and everything. Stay tuned for my Mermaid Marathon reading wrap up. Be sure to check out the Retoldathon announcement. We're gonna shift into spooky season here very soon, which I'm really excited about, and a lot of fun things to come. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time on The Bright Side.